Hello everyone. I want to know what you think about this incredible story of resilience and wisdom told by none other than Anthony Hopkins. But first, before we start, don't forget to click the subscribe button and leave a comment below. Now let's get down to business. Who is he? The devil or a demon? You think I'm exaggerating? Not at all. He called guilt the thief of life, but didn't think the same about wine until 1975. He believed that people die from overthinking. As for Shakespeare, he dismissed his work as British nonsense. His life turned out far beyond his own expectations. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the extraordinary man Sir Philip Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins is one of us, just a bit eccentric. Of course, our hero isn't a demon or the devil. Even though he's 85, many still view him as an enigmatic and aloof figure, cold in conversation, tough at work, prickly in conflicts, selfish in love, and, let's not forget, a less than perfect father. And that's just scratching the surface of his so-called devilish traits. But honestly, Tony is quite different from how people see him. In my eyes, Anthony Hopkins is just a regular person, filled with as much compassion and kindness as any of us. It's just that he doesn't waste time on ordinary mortals anymore, and who can blame him? His life has always been in the spotlight, and living in a glass house isn't for everyone. So, what's the secret to enjoying life like Tony? If you look closely, you can find his answer to happiness in just 5 simple steps. 1. Learn to relax genuinely, ideally. Live in the moment and enjoy it. 2. Don't take life too seriously. Don't let bad things weigh you down, and don't worry about what people think or say about you. 3. Drop all expectations. Don't ask anything of life or others, and you'll find yourself much happier. 4. Face your fears. Every time you conquer a fear, you gain strength. Tony himself used to be scared as a child, often bullied by his peers. But once he adopted the principle live without fear, his life changed drastically. 5. Always be yourself and speak your mind. In retirement, Anthony Hopkins composes music, paints, cooks, and dances. He regularly posts videos of himself dancing or playing the piano, and his fans love it, though some can't shake the image of him as Hannibal Lecter. He played the role so well that I can't get it out of my head, they say. But make no mistake, Hopkins isn't slowing down. At 85, he's still very active. He's been playing piano since childhood, although his family environment wasn't exactly supportive. His father, a baker, didn't encourage his creative pursuits. No wonder Beethoven went deaf. "Stop playing and do something useful," he used to say. Later, Hopkins would admit that he achieved so much only because of his self-contempt. These days, Hopkins stays physically active by walking a lot and eating more fruits and vegetables. He doesn't dwell on the past or worrying about the future. His philosophy in life is to live in the present. Where do I get my energy from? I understand that one day I will die. It sounds terrible, but you have to realize that life goes on. There are no stop frames, no rehearsals, it happens here and now. Hopkins has been sober for nearly 50 years, marking 47 years of complete sobriety in early 2023. Despite this impressive achievement, he still refers to himself as a recovering alcoholic. Before giving up alcohol, Hopkins would drink whatever he could get his hands on and spent 15 years in a haze of intoxication. He would start drinking in the morning to recover from a hangover, continue through the day in his dressing room, and sometimes stumble onto the stage for a performance. I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I know there are people out there struggling, especially in this era of cancel culture, hatred, and inflexibility. My message to you is, be kind to yourself, be kind. Stay away from toxic people who bring you down, live your life, be proud of it.